This here is the sheriff of Philadelphia County, Pennsylvania. I don't know her name, nor do I care to know her name, nor does her name even matter. What matters is that she is wholly unqualified to make any judgment or even to analyze the Renee Good shooting by ICE. This out-of-shape DEI hire even goes as far to say she will arrest ICE for them carrying out their duties. You guys know me. I not only show you the by now notorious clip, I add my own analysis and common sense, backed up by case law and the footage. Enjoy the show.
Good afternoon. I'm Rochelle Bilal, the sheriff for the city and county of Philadelphia. And I say her name, Renee Good. Renee Good.
Maris D. Giovanni, murdered by an illegal alien with a criminal record.
Renee Good.
Renee Good.
Charmony Lewis, murdered by an illegal alien with a record.
Renee Good.
Renee Good.
Dakara Thompson, murdered by an illegal with a criminal record.
This should not have happened, but we're here today. Let know that law enforcement professionals, real ones, not the fake made-up ICE, probably Trump's new army to attack citizens of the United States.
So this sloppy, postmenopausal old bag is going to try to disparage dudes like this? Compared to this? Fake agents? Compared to this? Looks like some serious dudes to me, compared to this. From all appearances, these guys look like they have their shit sewn up pretty tight, compared to this. So shit is getting thick and you need the cavalry to come to the rescue. You gonna trust guys like this? Or old ladies like this? I don't think she could even get up in the horse.
Did you hear what I said? No law enforcement professional wears a mask. None. None.
If this woman wasn't such a painfully unaware, ignorant old fool, she'd realize it is actually very commonplace. Federal agencies from the ATF to the FBI to wear masks. Many sheriff's departments have also worn masks. Local municipal police wear masks sometimes. They just have a problem with ICE wearing masks because they'd like to dox these officers and have far-left lunatics hunt down their families, cause havoc, and in some cases, kill them.
Those that come into our communities wearing a mask to commit crime.
Crime to DEI progressives like this are defined as detaining those illegal immigrants for deportation.
If they would do their jobs the way that I think they should be doing their jobs, which is unmasked without disappearing people from the streets, there will be a reckoning for some of the actions that actual law enforcement have done.
And crimes against humanity to soy boys like this are defined as deporting groups of illegal immigrants.
I think it's time to start calling Trump's immigration agenda what it is: ethnic cleansing. I don't use that term lightly because it describes the systematic effort to remove certain ethnic groups from the country.
So the entire exercise to control our borders and to enforce some law and order regarding who gets to be a citizen of this country are a criminal enterprise according to geniuses like this sheriff and her George Soros-funded district attorney.
Thank God for our district attorney, Larry Krasner, who say he's going to lock him up. And I'm saying now, we are not going to whisk you away for them to hide your identity, because when you do it there, you're getting arrested there.
This sheriff, and I say sheriff lightly, and the George Soros-funded, uber-progressive district attorney backing her up, Larry Krasner, are so incompetent that they allowed this violent kidnapper and sexual offender, Keon King, back onto the streets for $20,000 bail because he didn't want to wake up a judge to get a higher bail. This kidnapper went on to kidnap and murder a beautiful young woman named Kata Scott. King is accused of kidnapping another woman back in January. The incident was captured partly in a viral video. Investigators say it shows King peering through and knocking on windows while a person inside yells to call the police and for him to go away. According to charging documents, King kidnapped and assaulted the woman in his car. His 2-year-old daughter was in the back seat. The case was dismissed earlier this year when the district attorney's office said the victim did not show up to court. Krasner, the district attorney, noted King being out on bail as to a reason why. The reason they had to worry he was going to come out the same door they went in the courthouse right after they testified against him is because he was on bail, said Krasner. King was able to post 10% of a $200,000 bail in his first kidnapping arrest. When asked why the DA's office didn't petition for a higher bail, Krasner said it was a strategic decision not to bother judges overnight. You have the option of trying to do what is often a midnight or 3 o'clock in the morning telephonic appeal to a municipal court judge, said Krasner. The unfortunate reality of this is that some, but not all these judges, don't want you calling them in the middle of the night. And if you do, they lower the bail. They don't raise it. They leave it. Or they don't leave it. They lower it. So there's always a complex, strategic decision. Marty O'Rourke, a spokesperson for the court, said in response, with all due respect, the DA and his staff know there are assigned municipal and common pleas court judges on call 24/7 and prepared at any hour to address emergency court matters. In light of this truth, the DA's comments are appallingly disrespectful and a sad attempt on his part to find a scapegoat for his own failings on this matter. We are dealing with Keystone cops, malicious, incompetent leftists who only know how to destroy the metropolitan areas they control, leaving death and destruction in their wake. No wonder they want to charge federal law enforcement officers with crimes for doing their duties. These people couldn't run a lemonade stand or a dildo store.
No whisk away for them to hide you. None of that here. None of that here. Law enforcement professionals do not shoot at moving vehicles.
If these two yahoos had bothered to even look up Minnesota state law in which the shooting occurred, they would find that the shooting was 100% justified by legislation that Tim Walz signed into law. Minnesota Legislator, Office of the Reviser of Statutes, 2025 Minnesota Statutes, 609.066, authorized use of deadly force by peace officers. Subdivision, deadly force defined. For the purposes of this section, deadly force means force which the actor uses with the purpose of causing or which the actor should reasonably know creates a substantial risk of causing death or great bodily harm, the intentional discharge of a firearm, other than a firearm loaded with less lethal munitions and used by a police officer within the scope of official duties in the direction of another person or at a vehicle, 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 which another person is believed to be, constitutes deadly force. Section 3, that the decision by a peace officer to use deadly force shall be evaluated from the perspective of a reasonable officer in the same situation, based upon the totality of the circumstances known to or perceived by the officer at the time, rather than with the benefit of hindsight, and that the totality of the circumstances shall account for occasions when officers may be forced to make quick judgments about using deadly force.
I'm not saying fleeing because she wasn't fleeing. She was getting out of the way. Law enforcement professionals do not stand in front of moving vehicles invoking an action that is illegal. No, we don't. And so we stand here today with all those who stand against the made-up, fake, what you can call ICE, professional law enforcement. I don't call them none of that. I call them made-up, fake, wannabe law enforcement.
Here's another comparison of the so-called made-up fake wannabe law enforcement to the shitlibs, fat lesbians, and autistic gooners this poor deluded old DEI hire calls professional law enforcement. This is the height of satire. Look at these two groups of people. The ICE agents look like Navy SEALs and Delta operators, while the DEI hires this overweight woman has sought for her department look like they were recruited out of the local McDonald's on Martin Luther King Boulevard. You cannot make this up. So Chief Karen actually thinks that these former commandos, these badasses These American killers are going to be manhandled by Officer Karen? Yeah, okay, Chief Karen.
Because what they do is against not only legal law, but the moral law. So I'm with the DA, and we will work with them. If any of them want to come in this city and commit a crime, you will not be able to hide. Nobody will wish you off. You don't want this smoke, because we will bring it to you. And the fake, whatever they call them, because I can't say the name, but the criminal in the White House would not be able to keep you from going to jail. Renee Good should be here today. And to her family, we are saying law enforcement professionals are not the ones here in this city that would do that. But here's the last thing that I will say. Law enforcement professionals around the country do their job, and we have been fighting for years to build that bridge between us and our communities. You have one negative nutcase that causes this problem.
One negative nutcase, you say, huh?
Change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former fucking president. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car. Get out of the car.
Whoa! Sheriff, I disagree. I think there was 2 nutcases there that caused this entire problem.
And now we all have to fight again to let people know
what incompetent, pathetic fools we are here at the Philadelphia Sheriff's Office.